Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to LAX Airport here in Los Angeles, California. We are getting ready to hop on a Southwest Airlines flight to take a quick trip over to Vegas for the day. That's right, guys. We're doing a quick day trip to Las Vegas. This is going to be Koda's first time to Las Vegas, so I'm really excited for her to see it. And it's going to be my third time to Vegas. Either way, guys, our primary focus for today is to visit Universal Horror Unleashed. We're going to be covering that in a separate video, but today we're going to be showing you guys all the shenanigans that we get into in Vegas today. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. We don't really have too much planned aside from Horror Unleashed, so it's going to be a fun video. Let's go ahead and hop on this bird and get on over to Vegas. So thankfully, the gate agent just said that this bird is going to be really light. There's only about 100 of us flying today to Vegas, so we should, in theory, have plenty of room to spread out. So we don't really have too much of a plan today in Vegas, at least for the morning. So I think what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna pick up an Uber from the airport and we're gonna go over to the fabulous Las Vegas sign to start our day. I mean, again, it's Koda's first time here. She's never seen it. I've seen it a couple times. Let's go ahead and start the day off right. All right, guys, we have officially made it to Vegas. The Las Vegas sign is behind us, and you can see there's a little bit of a line here, but nothing too crazy. Something that I do want to point out is that there is someone here. You can see the umbrella behind me. There is someone here who is offering to take pictures for you, but they are asking for tips, so just bear that in mind. I always recommend making friends in line, and you can take the photos of people in front of you and they can return the favor, you know, something like that, so that way you don't have to leave any tips for anybody. But yeah, get here nice and early in the morning. You're not gonna have that long of a wait, and it's not super hot outside. Thankfully, there's a little bit of a breeze, but I can imagine it's gonna get a little roasty toasty later. Let's go ahead and continue our day.
But if you want the local to take your pictures, and that's fine by you, obviously they're here more frequently than the people around you, bring cash.
Yeah, and you know, I will say she's taking a lot of photos, and she will pose you, and she'll like take group photos as well. So yeah, if that's something that you're interested in, then go for it. Also, something that a lot of people don't realize is this is the Vegas Strip. The airport is literally right here. This is the barricade to the airport. You can see a bunch of private jets over here, and you have the main terminal down yonder that way. It's really cool. So here's something that I also want to let you guys know about as well. The main line that you see over here is to stand on the center mounds that's right there. You can stand off to the side and still get photos. You just can't stand on that center mountain where those two gentlemen over there are standing. So if you guys are good with Photoshop and you're okay with not being dead center on, then you're totally fine on the side with no weight. Okay, so we have made our way over to the Luxor Hotel. Now, the Luxor holds a special place in my heart because this was one of the hotels that we stayed at when I first came to Vegas when I was, I think, 14 years old. That was my first ever visit. And at the time, I was going through a big Criss Angel phase. And I think several other kids at the time were going through that as well, where Mind Freak was a big TV show. And I was trying to learn magic myself, and I was looking up to Criss Angel. I wanted to learn magic and stuff. So we stayed here at the Luxor, which at the time was where Criss Angel was staying, and he also had a Cirque du Soleil show here. It was really cool, but there was one trick that he did on TV where he put one of his cards like in between two panes of glass on a door by the Sphinx, and I want to see if that card is still there because I remember taking a picture with that card when I first got here, and I want to see if it still exists. Plus, we're going to explore a couple of other things here at the hotel as well. And then the general plan is to just from here just walk down the strip over to, I think, as far as Bellagio, because that's where like all the real highlights kind of end, and then we'll turn around and start making our way back this way as we make our way over towards Horror Unleashed. I forgot just how massive this place is. I don't think videos do it justice, just how tall this pyramid is. And you can go all the way up to the top, and you can go, like, you can see hallways over here, yeah, you can see hallways over here. You can go up there and you can look down. It is wild. Holy moly. Okay, so we're in line with the Sphinx. If I recall correctly, it is, I think, the outer panes of glass. We just have to look and see if it's still there. It was along one of these things. It's been many, many years since I've been here, so I doubt that it's still here. I just wanted to check. No, not over here. No. I'm sure they've replaced the glass like 5 or 6 times since I was last here. Okay, it doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so we came inside one of the shops, and I was trying to find the price of things, you know, just to get a gauge of what we're looking at because we need to get Koda some sunscreen. I picked this up, and I was like, oh my god, this is $20, and I started explaining it to Koda, and I was making her guess the price, and she got to 20, and I said 20. Oh. Mid-sentence, I stopped. It's the year, not the price. But I would not have been shocked, to be fair. So we came up to the upper level of the main atrium, and you can see over here, they have Blue Man Group. I had no idea that that was a thing. I think it's taken over the same theater as the Criss Angel show was in, but a little bit further on down this way, you can see we have Carrot Top and one of those little striptease shows. We also have a Bodies Expedition, we have a Titanic exhibition, and then just Pyramid. Okay, time to explore our next hotel. There's a walkway that goes over the road to the Excalibur Hotel that is right next door from the Luxor. So let's head on over. It's a little difficult to film in some places because the casino is like literally right over there, but we have to check in over here. This is what the lobby of the Excalibur looks like, which is wild. It's basically stepping into medieval times. And it's crazy how you have this right next door to like an Egyptian tomb. Well, can we also talk about that thing over there?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Do you guys remember Cyberspace Mountain over at, what was it, Disney Quest? It's very similar to that. Finally made it outside, and holy cow, take a look at this, guys. Again, it's been years since I've been to Vegas, so this is all just still so cool to me. You can see we have the roller coaster over here. I forget what it's called. It used to be called Manhattan Express, but I don't think it's called that anymore. But either way, you can take a look behind me. I've seen some people say, like, when they want to go to Disney World, but you're on a budget, this is it right here. And it is absolutely wild how cheap some of these hotels can get. But just be aware, if you are looking for Vegas hotels and you see a room that's like $20, it's the resort fees that get you, because the resort fees will be like 50, 60 bucks, and that's where they get you. Per person sometimes. Also, let it be known, I would love to ride this roller coaster, but the last time I checked, it was like $25 a person to ride. And I ain't about that life. So we will admire from afar, and then whenever we do come back for like a multi-day visit where we actually properly budget, then we will ride the roller coasters, and we'll head on over to Circus as well and do the Adventure Dome.
We also haven't been walking fast, and I haven't seen it go.
Yeah, that is true. Either that or the ops are terrible.
Granted, it's almost 11, and a lot of things seem to open at 11.
Yeah.
But like, don't you need to test it?
Second thoughts.
Yeah.
Let's head on inside. So, what did you just say?
I gotta go home now.
You gotta go home now?
Yeah, this is my stop.
This is your stop?
Yeah. Gotta go back. Gotta go.
Is that where you belong?
Yeah.
So Koda and I, we're not the biggest gamblers, but coming to Vegas, half the fun is just exploring the different hotels and looking at the casinos and the theming. Let me go ahead and show you guys what New York is working with. Check this out, guys. Look at this massive casino that they have. And then you can see off in the distance over there, it kind of looks like Times Square, like old school Times Square. They even have a Hershey's Chocolate World over here as well.
I'm going there.
You're going there? And then, yeah, it is called Manhattan Express. Take a look at that.
So where do you guys put the, like, was it the emphasis of the word?
Leviosa. So, yeah, Koda said that she needed to go to the bathroom and she wanted to do it in a new state. I said Nevada. Koda says
Nevada.
So, how do you guys say it? Do you say Nevada or Nevada? Crayon or crayon?
Crayon.
I say crayon. Either way. Let us know how you say it. So we're walking through Hershey's Chocolate World, of course, and I just want to point out the lounge flies. I've never seen lounge flies for like the Hershey candy before. They have Jolly Ranchers over here. They had Reese's on the other side, but babe, what you got? It's a freaking jar of peanut butter. And is it a lounge fly too? It can't be.
No.
It's just a purse or something. It's with the other lounge flies, even though this isn't a lounge
flies
fly.
are tagged on the thing. They say lounge flies. So no, it's not.
So these are lounge flies. These aren't, which by the way, they have a phone that you can plug into your phone, which is interesting, if your phone still has one of these jacks. But she just pulls out a jar of peanut butter.
Imagine, like, you park at, like, Publix or somewhere, and you just happen to glance over, because I tend to leave, like, an emergency lounge fly in my car. There's nothing in it. You just look over and you see a massive thing of peanut butter in somebody's car.
And you don't even realize that it's like a purse too, so you're like, dang, that person really likes peanut butter.
Specifically.
Reese's peanut butter. Also, I know I'm not the only one. There's got to be other people out there. Is it Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces? Because I say Reese's Pieces. Koda.
Reese's Pieces. Like,
Reese's
can I have
Pieces.
a piece of pizza? Not a piece of pizza.
I know I'm not the
Pieces of
only one.
pizzas.
Please, someone in the comments back me up. At this point, I think Koda's questioning our entire marriage.
So, been so short, it's an annulment, right? Or is it a divorce?
I don't know. This is really cool. You come down past the casino towards one of the exits, and it looks like you're walking down some of the streets of New York. It's really cool. You can also see some advertisements for the Vegas Knights. I know, go Bolts. I love how each hotel is intricately themed. It's so cool. So we came over here specifically looking for the piece of the coaster that comes through the building. So once you're done with the ride, you come out over here and you go back into the station, which is right up there. So we still haven't seen it running. We don't know if it is running today, but it was cool when I was here back in the day to see it come through. So correction, it is in fact called the Big Apple Coaster now. Very interesting. So yeah, look at the prices. General admission ride is $25. If you want to re-ride, it's $10. And then they have a bunch of different packages that include the coaster and the arcade, and even free hot dog with any beverage purchase. One plushie, oh my gosh.
One large plushie.
Even if you're not a gambler, they still find ways to make you spend money. And this one is the target audience because she saw plushie and she's like, it's free.
It is.
Girl math.
So is the hot dog.
I will also say, if you're a foodie and you're coming to Vegas, you are going to be overwhelmed with how many choices and options there are for food. There are just restaurants out the wazoo, and not just the really nice ones, but they also have more casual restaurants, quick service restaurants, grab and go places. Like, you name it, they have it here in Vegas. And sometimes each individual hotel has all of the above, from really cheap options to really expensive steakhouse options. Like over here, this is a steakhouse, so you can see all the meats over here.
Right.
Like, holy moly, so many choices.
So we made it back outside and we're walking the strip as we make our way over to the Bellagio. But I just want to point out how massive this sign is. And again, I don't think the video does it justice. This thing is freaking huge. Oh my goodness. And you can see right across the way we have an M&M's World. There's a Coke store. There's also an Outback and a
There's
Marshalls.
a Marshalls and a Ross and a Denny's.
Yeah, see, Marshalls and Ross, that's all Koda needs to entertain herself. We drove by somewhere in LA where there was what? A Ross, a Marshalls, a Home Goods, and a Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Like, I would say Holy Trinity, but I don't know what the 4 equivalent is of that. Either way.
It is a holy trinity. There's a Hobby Lobby. We'll kick one of the others up.
Kick one of the others out? Okay, gotcha.
So just a mental note, if you guys are needing any toiletries or any bottles of water or sunscreen, don't do what we did and buy sunscreen at the hotel. Try and find a CVS or a Walgreens or something, because this bottle of Smart Water over here, we like to call it nipple water because of the little thing on top. This was under $3, so I'm sure it's a lot cheaper than what you will find at a hotel.
Unfortunately, the trash and litter situation in Vegas isn't the best. Just bear that in mind. There are some parts of Vegas that are really pretty and really cool, but then there's also this. So we made our way inside of a mall as we continue our journey to Bellagio, but take a look at this. So this is Maestro's or Mastro's? Is it Maestro's? Mastro's? I don't know. Either way, Ocean Club. And like part of the restaurant extends over here, and you just have this big structure here. Looks really interesting. Now, I would like to say, there has been some discussion online about how empty Vegas is. I would like to point out that we are here on a Monday, and it is just before 12 o'clock. It's 11:45 in the morning right now. So, I mean, take what you see here with a grain of salt. It's not necessarily the actual representation of the crowd levels of Vegas, but it's just worth noting. So right across the way from this mall at the Aria, which, by the way, holy cow.
Whoa.
Like, what is the purpose of having screens this big? Is it for people to see from the airport or something? Because, oh, Lord, everybody is trying to fight for your attention here in Vegas. I want to talk about sensory overload, but look at this massive screen over here across the way, and look at how small this guy is over here. Just to give you a little bit of perspective. Also, Rainforest Cafe and Bubblegum Shrimp. Very touristy restaurants. And Taco Bell. So remember when I said we had a plethora of food options here in Vegas and that sky's the limit? We got Taco Bell. Mostly by her request, because she had seen pictures and videos of the Taco Bell Cantina over here in Vegas. So she wanted to come over here and try it. I said, why not? It's her first time. Let's go ahead and do something that she wants. This is just kind of like a little snack. We're gonna be having like a bigger dinner later once we finish Horrors Unleashed, but still really nice, something to have. I got a quesadilla, Koda got a quesadilla and a taco, and I also got some cheesy potatoes. Check this out, guys. This is inside the Cosmopolitan. Wow. You can see we have some of the poker tables down there, and there's also roulette. So that's the casino. There's a bar and restaurant over here. But holy moly, this is insane. So I told you guys earlier that I had a phase where I was really into Chris Angel, and I saw that he wasn't at the Luxor anymore. I had no idea where he was. Turns out there you go. He's over here at Planet Hollywood. Very interesting. He has a whole nother show. It's not Cirque du Soleil themed or anything, but it would still be cool to see in the future.
So make sure you guys bear in mind that when you come to Vegas, you're gonna get approached by a lot of people trying to, you know, give you different things and upsell you on different things, or maybe even do like timeshare presentations. Just say no. Something that's worked for us today is just telling people that we leave in a few hours, our flight's in X amount of hours, and we're just
getting our last minute walks around, and that typically makes them leave us alone. So yeah, just bear that in mind. You're gonna get approached. The Eiffel Tower. Wouldn't it be cool to see the real thing?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It would be cool. Maybe sometime soon. Sometime soon. Okay, so this just shows you how much research we did ahead of time for this trip. We made it to the Bellagio, and we want to see the fountains, but you know, as we were walking up, I decided to look, and it says that the fountains don't start until 3 o'clock, and we have to be at Horror Unleashed at 2. So we'll have to come back after we're done with Horror Unleashed. I don't expect Horror Unleashed to take more than a few hours because we only have the one ticket that gets us into each house once, but we'll see what happens. But I definitely at least want to see the Bellagio fountain. So we'll see. When we're done with Horror Unleashed, we'll come back over here and we'll check things out. In the meantime though, let's go ahead and escape the heat. We're gonna walk across the street and head on inside the Paris Hotel. I think the Venetian is attached to it as well. We'll do some walking around in there before heading on over to Horror Unleashed. All right, let's head on inside the Paris Hotel and explore for a little bit. Also, I tell you guys what, this Vegas heat is no joke. The sun is baking. Here's a quick look inside the Paris Hotel. We're in the casino right now, so I'm trying not to film too much. What I want to point out though is that the legs of the Eiffel Tower are built into the building and they kind of go upwards and just up into the sky from here. Very, very interesting. I love this so much. It is just incredible how well themed these hotels are. It is nuts. Like, we give theme parks a lot of credit for having nice theming, but this is incredible. And I think I figured out why I love Vegas so much. It's because of the theming. It's wild because the last time I was here in Vegas was well over 10 plus years ago when I was in high school, and I've been dying to come back, and for the longest time I couldn't figure out why. I latched on to Vegas, not because of the gambling or the nightlife, but because of the theming. Everywhere you go, all these amazing hotels are just so well themed. They're so pretty to look at. There's so much to see, so much to do. It is insane. And ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at Universal Horrors Unleashed. We'll be covering this in its entirety in a separate video, so we will see you guys when we're done. Whew, I tell you guys what, after being in the dark for so long, it hurts to see the sun, good Lord. But we are done with Universal Monster Horrors Unleashed. Quick review. We loved it. We had a lot of fun. We will share our full thoughts in the end of the other video that we're filming because by no means is this event perfect by any means, but we still had a lot of fun. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and continue our day and finish our day in Vegas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately that time has come. It is time to end our day here in Vegas by watching the fountains at the Bellagio. It's really what I wanted to do for most of the day, and you guys already saw what happened earlier, so let's go ahead and enjoy.